What is up, everyone? Welcome back to yet another video. We are going to be going over the top 3 base alt utility coins that I see performing well in the next couple of months. Now, again, these are tokens that right now may not seem as attractive as other tokens within the entirety of the crypto space, but these are the 3 that I would be looking at the most in terms of investing into. So with that in mind, none of this financial advice, of course, but these are tokens that I've talked about and covered a very long time ago. But again, we're going to be talking about Aerodrome Finance, Moonwall, and Alien Base. These are 3 tokens that I think in the specifically the DeFi space are the best utility coins on Base. Now, Alien Base probably is going to be ranked the lowest on this list. Nonetheless, I still think it has very promising features and that it is a very promising project nonetheless. So with all that being said, we're going to start with Aerodrome, which I believe is trading around the $1.30 range. Now, Aerodrome Finance, again, we've talked about this coin when it was at 37 cents in summer. We've talked about this coin when it came out. I love this coin so much due to its metrics, its TVL, etc. There's so many different Polish things about Aerodrome Finance that make me still see this as a great candidate to potentially see a $5 to $10 Aerodrome in a conservative case. That is assuming we still have that alt season come into play and that utility coins, of course, do receive the attention that they are missing right now. But I do think that is possible for this coin, comparing it to Uniswap. And I mean, if you compare it in comparison to if it hits Uniswap's all-time high, I'd place it around a $30 Aero. So I'm not ruling that out, but I'm thinking that at the size of this current bull run, a conservative price prediction is like $5 to $10 based off of PancakeSwap and based off of Uniswap's previous all-time highs and current market caps as well. So with that being said, guys, Aerodrome, like we've gone over, just a refresher, has crushed Ethereum in revenue. It's crushed Uniswap and TVL, which of course Uniswap deals with a whole bunch of different networks, whereas Aerodrome, I believe, is on Base and maybe Optimism as well, but I think it's simply just Base that Aerodrome works with. So Aerodrome's on one chain, whereas Uniswap basically covers every chain, yet Aerodrome has a higher TVL. Definitely something to look at. Concerns about Aerodrome, we've talked about this before, is inflation. Inflation does have an impact on this token, but as an investor, I would look at the market cap, where it's currently standing, and then act where to move from there. You can kind of see chart patterns panning out, but again, we will provide those visuals as we get further along into this week. We will have visuals being incorporated into the videos just for you guys to understand. You'll be getting charts as well, but right now it's kind of bare bones, going over just picks in general. But again, Aerodrome's a token that I've been very, very bullish on. It's held its own, has yet to dip below $1 ever since, I believe, September. And so it's really showing good signs of still being a strong contender within the DeFi space. And again, just as a utility token, I see Aerodrome doing very, very well. So definitely something to keep your eyes on if you are looking more specifically to get into the DeFi but utility space on Base. This is going to be the Base token that I'm going to recommend. This is the #1 pick for utility on Base if you're looking to get into it. And again, that is assuming we do have our alt season come into play. Now, this is why I also wanted to bring up the current market standings. With the Trump meme coin, we saw a lot of altcoins dip drastically, and the reason behind that is because whenever you have a POTUS figure releasing their own meme coin, like an official meme coin by them, well, what's going to happen is a lot of liquidity is going to be exited from alts that have just been choppy into this meme coin that is fresh, that's an easy cash grab, that just draws attention away from all altcoins. That is why we are having those dips in those sectors, and there's some speculation that that could have just thrown off everything and then the top is in, whereas others still see things going on as planned, although some do actually see short-term being pretty bad just because of this. So that is something to keep in mind. But I more so see the idea that we do have more price action being positive in the next couple of months. So maybe short term in the next week, we do see some negative price action due to this. And after the inauguration as well, being a sell the news event, I see a lot of talk about it potentially being the sell the news event, which in the event that happens, well, you have a lot of people expecting that to happen, the sell the news to come. Well, then that might actually cause the sell the news market dip to actually occur. So that's something to keep in mind. But I think long term, being 2 to 5 months, we should be chill. Maybe 2 to 3 or even 4 months, we should be chill to see some positive price action and a very strong upside. So just wanted to throw that out there because I did see that there was some concerns on that as well. But then the next coin we're going to be talking about in number 2 spot, this is going to be Moonwall. We've talked about Moonwall, and I still am holding my ground on this token. It is around, I believe, 4.5 cents, maybe almost at 5. And if you guys remember, this dipped hard to 3 cents, but it quickly shot back up to that 4.5 cent range. Again, that would have put us at our initial entry of that 3 cent range. So if those of you who are able to get in at 3 cents way back when we first talked about this coin, you would of course been at break even, assuming you didn't take profits at our 3x target. But now at at 3 cents, if you were able to get in there, you would be at a 50% gain. So definitely an opportunity that I hope a lot of you took advantage of. But again, if not, I still see this token doing very well. But $1 to $3, well, I do not think so. I'm just wanting to go over the fact that, like we said in the previous video, utility coins have barely been shown any attention right now. If that is to change though throughout the next couple of months through an overall alt season bull run, etc., Moonwall is a token that can be easily understood. It's a token on base that deals with onboarding people fully within crypto, especially with its Moonwall debit card and as well as other things as well. So being a lending platform, Moonwall is definitely something that I see continuing to perform well in its functionality. But then again, the attention it has to receive to actually do well is lacking for it to hit very good price targets. And so with that in mind, just based off of what we're currently seeing, I don't know if we'd see anything above 15 cents for Moonwall currently. I think as long as base, let's say base gets very good attention, a lot of eyes on base, we get a lot more people onboarded to Coinbase who start buying more altcoins as well. This is going to be a token that I think is going to be pretty undervalued, that people are going to pick up, which could then potentially drive the price up more. Now, in the event that happens, so there are token unlocks for the token. However, we've seen that has really had no effect on the overall price of the token whatsoever. So that is what I'd like to say about Moonwall. I think we'll have to just see what happens with this token. A lot of people were calling for $1, $3, $5, and I was one of those. But again, after seeing and spending more time in the markets, you have to understand that there's been little attention on utility tokens, just on hot narratives. So until we see that actually happening, I see a possible 2.5x from Moonwall from where we were at 3 cents. So if you are just entering in now, that's like a 3x on average, okay? So it's interesting. It's of course an interesting spot to be in right now, but again, anything is positive for us here. If you're able to turn $1,000 to $3,000, that's just fine. If you're looking for 100x gains, then just go gamble on Solana meme coins, start to learn that or whatever. But yeah, I think this is a token that is undervalued, and in the event we see base as well as just the market get attention, then this coin should perform pretty well, especially with Jesse Pollock's support. So I'd like to clarify that. Now, with that in mind, Alien Base, why I say this is the third, well, this has no centralized exchange listings, no notable ones whatsoever. Coinbase doesn't have this listed. Binance, I don't believe, has this listed. I don't believe Crypto.com does. But all I know is I for sure know that Coinbase does not have this token listed whatsoever. This is a very small market cap token. I honestly don't remember the price after checking it. I haven't checked it in a while. But I more so just wanted to talk about the project as a whole, I'm gonna be honest, I don't have a price prediction for this project. Why? Because there's barely any attention on it, yet I love what it does as a project. I love how it is a unique or decentralized exchange in the event where you can even create tokens on the platform. I think it is very unique, and I think it is very, very undervalued for the purpose it does serve. But then again, a lot of utility coins are undervalued right now. So as much as I love Alien Base, I love what it does, I think that I don't really agree that it's a better alternative than Aerodrome. I think there are some things that it does better, but I also think Aerodrome overall is of course going to always be better than that of Alien Base. But I love what Alien Base is doing. I love its uniqueness. It has a ton of different features that a lot of people can utilize. But of course, without those centralized exchange listings being on Coinbase, Coinbase has both Moonwall and Aerodrome, yet it doesn't have Alien Base. And it seems as if the team really isn't advocating for that, or they simply just do not care to be on those centralized exchanges. It really depends here. And I've seen a lot of people praising Alien Base back when this token was around 20 cents. That's when I got in. And you could see those same people not really talking about it much. I guess I would probably be put on that list as well, but there's people bull posting this token almost daily, yet they're quiet now. So that's something to go over, guys. I really am bullish still on all three of these tokens though. Again, Alien Base is still a token that I would have a small allocation into, but it's really a token that we just need to see the exposure and we need to see the push and the marketing push to get listed on exchanges. And we're just not seeing that right now. But as far as functionality and as far as DeFi, this is definitely going to be my third pick for you guys to check out and kind of do your own research on. But again, least promising out of these three, just to be honest. And so with all that being said, guys, I will see you guys later in the next video. Again, as we're going on throughout these weeks, we will be upping things in terms of production value. We're going to be getting a new location to film at, where we potentially will be having a whiteboard where I'll be able to utilize that as well. Graphs will be starting to be put on the screen as well. So production value is going to be going up as well, just to kind of give you guys a more a balance between education as well as entertainment. So with all that being said, I'll see you guys later. Hope you guys have a good one.